Well, it is the end of 2025, and I don't think I did a single video at all this year. And I mean, I guess I kind of been going through it, so I just haven't felt like doing a video. And so maybe I did put out a video. I don't know. I did some recordings, of course, but then I just kind of ended at the editing phase and just didn't really do anything. So at this point, I don't even know when was the last time I updated anything. And so, yeah, I will consider this the first one of the year. But whatever. I think I kind of have just come to the conclusion that motivation is meaningless. And that's really kind of all I wanted to do is just say, yeah, what even is motivation at this point? Because, you know, I just I don't know. I want to do this, you know, because I do. I come up with ideas to do videos. I record videos, but then I don't edit it because motivation is meaningless. And, I don't like I'm not one that wants to do, motivational speaking or anything like that. So, certainly this is not a motivational talk about motivation. Like at this point I could be bothered to care about it. I just kind of felt like I don't know, something has to happen, right? And that kind of is, yeah, I think that's kind of the place that things are for me. Something just kind of has to happen, and that means just doing it and just forgetting everything else and just doing what I want to do, and even if it comes out badly, just being okay with it and just saying, yeah, it's okay. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that also feel the same. It's one of those things that I think like we read self help books. We have all these videos about self help and motivation and how to get your life together, and there's the New Year's resolutions and the goal settings and and all the things that people tell you are what you're supposed to do to do what you want to do. And I don't, at this point I don't buy into it. I really don't. I really don't. Like I will acknowledge that there are those that it does work for, and you know good for them. Like really good for them. It does not work for me. I don't. I just I can't do it. And so yeah, I'm kind of in a place where I'm just kind of telling myself that I just need to stop trying to plan things and just kind of do things. So that's what I'm doing right now, and that's what this is born out of. And I kind of don't care if it's bad. I don't care if you hear the background noise. I don't care about anything right now. I just need to do it, and then I'm gonna put it up, and you can listen to it or not listen to it. But I just I need to get myself processed through to doing it, because there are some things that I would like to do with this channel. And, you know, as I've kind of been saying, the hardest thing has just been to sit down and do it, because motivation just is not enough, and it's not going to be enough. And having the desire, wanting to do it, is also not going to be enough, because I can desire to do things all that I want to, I won't do it. And that's bottom line. So because I know myself in that, and because no amount of reading self-help books and looking at things about procrastination or anything like that is going to help me, I'm not going to bother. So I'm just going to do what I want to do, and it's going to come out the way that it's going to come out. And the kind of goal, or I would I even call it a goal, but I guess the overall intent is to, slowly set the parameters around it. So, you know, slowly get better at editing at editing and, staying on script, because that's also kind of the other thing. Like I actually do quite a bit of work when it comes to wanting to do these kind of videos, and I take notes, and I sit down and I think, I write scripts and things like that, and then I inevitably go off of it. And, you know, that kind of tells me that probably is just who I am as a person. So yeah, I mean, I say I'm gonna get better at staying on script, but I'm probably not. So whatever, it is what it is. And so if you are someone who can take that kind of journey, that you're just gonna get what you're gonna get, and my thoughts are gonna be my thoughts, and I might sometimes ramble, I might sometimes speak with clarity. I'm only gonna talk about things I'm interested in, so there's probably not going to be a specific topic that I'm gonna stick to. So, don't look for this to be a culture video channel, or about TV and movies or books or anything like that, because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I've come to terms with the fact that I'm only interested in what I'm interested in, and there's not much that I'm interested in. Therefore, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be focused on a lot. So yeah, that's kind of all that I wanted to say in this recording. And I do have some other videos that I'm going to do that I'm going to have to film and whatnot. And so that's probably going to take a little bit of time. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to get this one. And I guess to a degree, kind of introduce, you know, something that is easier for me to do and keep up, which is kind of an audio style let's talk kind of segment, which, like I said, it's easy because I can just talk about the things that I want to talk about, and you can put this on in the background, and it will be interesting or not interesting or whatever, and just whatever. But I'll be doing it. So that's kind of the place that I'm in. So yeah, I am going to reiterate what I came to understand, which is motivation is meaningless. And because it's meaningless, you might as well not even bother worrying about it or thinking about it when it comes time to wanting to do something. You might as well just pick up whatever it is you want to do and just do it and just not even think about it. Like that's my suggestion. And with that, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. So I guess I'll see you on the next one whenever that's going to be. And yeah, that's that. Bye.